Next one, find negative 41 into 102. Here is where you have to notice the point which I told. Don't just multiply and write the answer. Your question is coming under find the product using suitable properties. Here you are going to split 100 into 100 plus 2. For applying distributive property, we are splitting 102 as 100 plus 2. That is negative 41 into 100 plus 2. I'll tell you why. Because multiplication by 100 is easy and 2 also it can be calculated mentally. So negative 41 into 100 plus negative 41 into 2. Negative 41 into 100 plus negative 41 into 2. Multiplication by 100 is easy. It is negative 4100 plus negative 41 into 2 is negative 82. Now apply addition rule. That is, both the numbers are negative, so you will add. So the final answer is negative 4182. Next one. Here also you can see negative 17 into negative 29. Seeing negative 29, you will write it as negative 20 plus 9. Okay. Otherwise, you can write it as negative 30 plus positive 1. I will show you both the methods. You can choose whichever method you feel it as easy. The first one, I am splitting negative 29 as negative 20 plus negative 9. Both the numbers are negative, so you can add, you will get negative 29 final. Negative 17 into negative 20 plus negative 17 into negative 9. Negative 17 into 20 is positive 340. Negative 17 into negative 9 is positive 153. Both the numbers are positive, so you will get a positive answer, positive 493. When I split negative 29 as negative 30 plus positive 1, I will show you what happens. Here, how did I split negative 29? Negative 30 plus positive 1. Here, by applying addition rule, you can see that one number is negative, the other number is positive, you will subtract. That is 30 minus 1 is 29 and the larger number sign is negative. So, I can split negative 29 as negative 30 plus positive 1. Similar steps here. You will get the same answer, positive 493. Whether you split the number in two different ways, the final answer will be same. I prefer this because multiplication by negative 30 and multiplication by positive 1 is easily mentally calculated. I don't have any problem in whether which method you use. I prefer this method. This what I told you before. You should specify the appropriate property to be used. Next, word problems coming in your textbook. Exercise 1.3, Class 7 Maths, Question 6. I'll read out the question. A certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What does it mean? The initial temperature is 40 degrees Celsius and in every hour it is decreased by 5 degrees Celsius. In the beginning, I told you decrease is denoted by negative integers. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? Students, let me ask you, if in 1 hour 5 degrees Celsius is decreased, what will be the decrease in temperature after 10 hours? 1 hour 5 degrees Celsius. So 10 hours, what is it? It is 10 into 5 degrees Celsius. So the final temperature is 40 degrees Celsius minus 50 degrees Celsius. Where is this minus 50 degrees Celsius comes? Because the temperature of the room is decreasing. Decreasing means negative sign you should put. Is that clear? 40 minus 50, that is negative 10 degree Celsius. Okay. Next question. In a class test containing 10 questions, 5 marks awarded for very correct answer and negative 2 marks are awarded for incorrect answers and 0 for questions not attempted. Mohan gets 4 correct answers. For 1 correct answer you will get positive 5 marks. So for 4 correct answers, how much you will get? You will get 4 into 5, that is 20 marks. For incorrect answers, for 1 incorrect answers you will get negative 2 marks. So for 6 incorrect answers you will get 6 into negative 2. 6 into negative 2. What is 6 into negative 2? It is negative 12. So total score, how will you calculate the total score? Marks for correct answers plus marks for incorrect answers. Plus 20 plus negative 12. Addition rule. One number is positive, the other number is negative. You will subtract and give the larger number sign. 20 minus 12, 8. Larger number sign, positive. So the total final mark is positive 8 marks. Hope it is clearly understood. This is an important question in your textbook. A cement company earns a profit of 8 per bag of white cement. Profit, that means positive. So profit of rupees 8 can be denoted as positive 8. A loss of 5 rupees per bag of grey cement sold. Loss. Loss means negative. So it can be indicated as negative 5. The company sells 3000 bags of white cement. One bag earns a profit of rupees 8. So 3000 bags means 3000 into positive 8. 5000 bags of grey cement. One bag losses rupees 5. So 5000 bags loss rupees 5 into 5000. That is negative 25,000. Total loss. Loss plus profit. What is loss? Negative 25. What is profit? 24,000. So you will get the answer as negative 1000. What does that negative sign indicate? Negative sign indicates loss. The cement company losses rupees 1000. Is that clear? Now, what is the number of cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6400 bags? Students, note that this B question doesn't have any connection with the A question. It only has connection with this main part of the question. Now the company is selling 6400 bags of grey bags. Okay, that is grey cement. You know, grey cement loses how much? Rupees 5. So after selling 6,400 bags, it will lose 6,400 into 5. Correct? 6,400 into 5, you know that it is 32,000. Okay, that is negative 32,000. If it wants to have neither profit or no loss, you should know that this 32,000 you should get from white cement bags. You know, one bag of white cement gives you a profit of rupees 8. So what should you do? You should divide 32,000 by rupees 8. You will get 4,000. So the company should sell 4,000 bags of white cement to have neither profit nor loss.